What's up, everybody? And today it's Colonel Mustard with the Yamato on Sleeping Giant. Now, as all replay breakdowns, I'm gonna pause the game at various moments to break down what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, and the first time I'm gonna do it is right now. So right now, looking at the lineup that we have here, we both got a radar cruiser, which is nice. Although on this map, a Worcester... I'm not sure which one I prefer on this map. It depends on the positioning. But we have 2 battleships, 4 destroyers. And at a glance, I think we have a better destroyer lineup than the enemy team. We have some gunboats, which is what we're going to need when we're having all these DD fights. The Shimas, they're okay, but this is not fantastic matchmaking at all for a battleship. That's a lot of destroyers, and it's going to be very tough if we lose some early to actually exert presence on a flank. But we're going to see what's going to happen. So I'm going to go to B. I tell the Conqueror I can go to B, because if they heavy push C, it's very hard to push Yamato out of that position. But A, there's not a lot of utility for me to be there. So I told the Conqueror, you head toward A. Create crossfires. And I actually played this game on stream too, so I was pretty excited when I was doing it. And I am streaming now. I don't have a schedule yet, but I just kind of stream whenever. It's usually at night. But anyway, so I got 3 DDs on this side. I'm like, all right, well, if they get spotted, our DDs should be able to shred them. That's my thought. That's what I'm hoping for. And I need to get past this gap. This is a very common torpedo gap from clan battles. I want to make sure that I can get... I need to get past this before the longer range torps are spotted. Now, you might have noticed in the chat on the left there is some saltiness going on. One of the guys said, oh, we all have to stick together. This is ranked. And I was like, no, that's not how it works. Lemming trains fail. There's a reason they fail, and the reason is crossfires, which is why I told me and the other battleship to split up. Because now we can hit things in a crossfire. If they're angled to me, they're not angled to him. That's good play. A lemming train almost always fails. So I think I'm spotted from the right. Now, the C did get capped really quickly, so I think there's at least 2 ships coming through there. And I haven't had a ton of games on this in ranked. This is not a very common one I get for ranked. So I didn't really know how aggressive the DDs were going, but I assumed because ours were being really aggressive that theirs might be. So my first shot is going to go to the Z-52. And I do a nice, big, beautiful chunk. And the Shimakaze died immediately. The funniest thing, though, and I usually don't shame people, but this dude was stat shaming another guy, calling him trash. He's the first one to die, and he dies when he knows torps are coming. But the good news is his corpse does leave a big battleship-sized gap for me to fit right into. I want to shoot this gearing above everything right now, because he's the other big threat. So I take a shot at where he was. Our gearing is in the hydro range of the Z-52 and is getting shredded. He tries to smoke, but he's in the hydro range of the Z-52. Now, actually, what I really want to do right now, so let's look at this, how this is developing real fast. So there's a Worcester over there. And it's at this moment right here. There are 2 destroyers. I'm being harassed by a Worcester. We have lost 2 destroyers and got pretty much a zero-sum way. We didn't benefit at all from it. And right now I'm looking and I'm going, okay, this Harugamo has been playing very passive lately. I doubt he's going to try to screen for me. So what I do is I make a decision. I want to be undetected right now. There's a ton of smoke everywhere. And my objective right now is to turn around. All those DDs saw me heading in this direction last they saw. So if they're going to blind torp right now, it's going right through that gap. So I do the opposite. So this is a bit of a little mind game. Well, now I'm busted. They know I've completely 180'd. But that's okay, because I've already pretty much completed my turn. I've already redirected. If they're torping toward these islands where it would be saying I'm going, I'm thinking a DD might be rushing me, which is why I'm not even considering shooting the Kerr first right now. I'm waiting to see if if a DD randomly jumps out to try to kill me. And it doesn't happen. So I take the shot at the only thing that was spotted, then of course the Worcester gets spotted. And I definitely want to take this shot, so I'm going to fire with my rear turret. I need to continue the turn because torps are probably in the water. And I'm actually going to cut my speed here a bit because I want to get shots on either. I want to shoot the Grozavoy, and you'll notice that I'm jumping down and I go, nope. Nope. Yeah, can't hit the Groz, the island's in the way, so I shoot over the island. So now, notice that I'm accelerating now, I'm changing my speed, I'm changing my course. If he keeps firing at me now that my guns are pretty much loaded, the plane's gonna go up, he should spot him, hopefully with enough time before the Worcester shoots it down that I can at least take a shot at him. And I just barely get able to take a shot. So the Z-52 showed up beside me. That's a good chunk. I'll take that. But now I need to start making evasive maneuvers. So I've been heading in this line for a while. It's time to turn out. I definitely expect there to be torps. And I'm actually over-exaggerating my turn. One thing about the Z-52 is its torps reload very quickly. So you have to kind of keep that in mind when it's pretty much just you versus him when you're in a battleship. If he gets that first hit, he only needs to hit one more to really get a flood on you, and you're going to be flooding for a while. Those torps reload very quickly. So it looks like he was trying to net me with double wide spread. I think. Not 100% sure. And I need to create distance now. I can defend B. If the Harugamo is nearby, I can defend B from anything they push. Within reason. We have 2 caps right now. We're just down a ship. It'd be nice if, you know, one of those 2 ships didn't throw themselves away at the beginning, but it happens. DD is a very tough thing to play in ranked. It's very high risk. You don't know what's happening. You don't really have coordination. And I'm looking at right now. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is notice that I've cut my speed. I'm waiting to see if this Harugamo is going to spot the enemy destroyer, so that I can shoot him and help him. And what he does instead is I see him start to turn out. Notice how he's turning out. He's not screening for me at all. So I decided I might as well shoot the Yamato. I'm spotted anyway. And the Worcester's moving up because he was shooting the Harugamo. I'm not sure what build the Harugamo is making. I did play with him last game and we won. I was on like a 9-game winning streak last night. And he said hi to me earlier in chat. Alright, Groz pops up. Time to shoot. And right when I pulled the trigger, I noticed he was stopping to smoke. And I kind of kicked myself because I should have noticed that. But the gearing, on the other hand, he's not smoking. And I don't really know why. And I think... Actually, I don't know. And I'm like... Is he backing up? No, he's just slightly moving. No, he's backing up. So I drop, and I get some good dispersion, and battleship pens win the day.
Enemy destroyer foundered. Torpedoes astern.
You don't need many pens in a Yamato to kill a destroyer. And when you're nose in like that as a DD, that's a lot of stuff for the shells to pass through, slow down, and detonate inside your hull. Really want to shoot the Worcester. They've done a good job of denying me vision of him. So, back to the Yamato. And I'm actually going to get some pretty bad RNG on my shells on this guy for a lot of this game. That wasn't bad. Alright, I want to help this, I want to help the Harugamo again, so I'm going to actually risk broadside to try and maybe give him... He's giving me an advantage right now by spotting these destroyers. So I'm definitely going to go for them. Yep, I took a pretty big chunk there. I knew I was going to, but making making the destroyers take a bunch of damage, so if I do get any support that they can help me, that's what I want. So that Z-52 is essentially just a torpedo boat now. If he gets in a fight with the gearing, he's going to lose. And I think he actually does. Yeah, the gearing does kill him. Gearing kills him off. So that's essentially 2 DDs I'm responsible for killing, or mostly responsible for killing, because I hit the Z-52 earlier this game. And then right now I'm I'm evaluating my options, to be honest. I think torps are coming, so I want to build up my health. I know this Conqueror's pushing in, and I know I'm going to have to help him, but I'm hoping I can chunk this Yamato. The Yamato's giving me his octagon, and he gives it to me all game, and I never can hit it. That was a very good chunk, but I missed the octagon. I didn't get that juicy Citadel hit. But I'm trying to chunk this guy down because he's moving forward, and I know that at some point I need to get some sort of advantage against him. So he's pretty much nose in this time. And I fire. Because if it comes down to a 1v1, now he hit my Citadel there. And that was a little annoying, because now I can't really heal that. And I really want to help this Conqueror with the Kerr first. But at the same time, if that Grozavoy gets spotted, speak of the goddamn devil. I need to be able to help ours. Now I want to make sure I can hit him while he's angled. So I fire a little earlier. I know the Russian DD, that one specifically, slows down a lot. And taking that big of a chunk off of him is going to help the gearing win this fight. So that was another big blap I just took out on a... Now, Confederate's actually kind of hard to get in ranked. So I'm clearly doing my job. And I've already got high caliber. And now it's back to this Yamato a little bit, because I can't really do anything about this curve first. And I'm hoping I don't get put in a position to where I have to give the Yamato broadside. I'm trying to stay angled to each. And I finally hit that octagon. He does a good return fire, and then the Worcester shows up. And I'm like, I need to help. And at this point, I have to turn. I have to turn and help, because we're going to lose the Conqueror if this continues. And I need to save this guy. So my first shot, I'm actually aiming for those turrets. I got the side of them. I want to try to take out those turrets. Instead, I don't aim far enough ahead, and I just get a good chunk of damage, which I'm okay with. I think he's a secondary build Kerr first, because I'm not getting shot by his secondaries at all. They would split up. So now I'm going to try to take a big chunk, and then I have to turn in an angle. I can't be giving 2 battleships my broadside. I need to turn in, and oh look, Worcester. Fancy seeing you here. And at this point, I actually do think I'm going to die. I really do think I'm going to die. But if I can almost kill this Worcester, we'll be good. Either almost kill him or delete him outright. I'm going for the deletion here. I know he's slowing down. And I need to go to full-blown angle mode. It was unfortunate that I only got 5 hits, but he has to retreat now. The next shot is going to kill him. And then I see the Yamato, and I go, okay, please give me the octagon. He's giving me the octagon. I see it. I aim right for it. Now the octagon citadel, the Yamato has a weirdly shaped citadel, and because it has in the front of the ship, it kind of has like a cheek. Like you got like the bow of the battleship, and it widens out pretty quickly. It's not a very smooth line. It actually lets you able to citadel him if that cheek is flat to you, which it was right there. That's what happened. So, and one of the guys is like, so Shima, who carried who? Because the Shima was the one, stat shaming and being a dick. And then, funny thing is, the Conqueror, I look at him and I go, wait, you carried? You carried. Okay. We'll print that story, I guess. That's all right. I mean, he was useful. The Conqueror, what do you call it? The Grosser Kurfürst was completely focused on him. Didn't really when I do battleship replays, there's not a lot of times I have to pause because I have plenty of time to talk about what I'm doing. It's not like It's not like destroyers where I end up pausing a lot because I'm constantly having new thoughts and going through different things. So I do pause less in these because I have more time to talk about what I need to talk about. I don't have to extend the time in between my decisions because I make it. You have plenty of time with a battleship to make decisions. You have a 26-second reload in these tier 10s. That's plenty of times to evaluate what's going around you. And so I'm gonna go try to kill this Worcester. And I didn't really notice that he was at 42 health until I fired, and I was like, ah, whatever, an extra kill. I do have the end battle screen, so I'll show that to you guys now. So the main thing I want to focus on this screen is the high caliber award with 241k damage. Now I earned that high caliber at 95k. What that means is if you do basic cross multiplication, I did 76% damage of the entire enemy fleet's health pool. So that's kind of that's just kind of significant. Now you guys all probably want to see what the base XP was. And I want to draw attention. Remember that Conqueror that said he's the one who carried the team? Yeah, not quite here, buddy. You were about half the XP I got. Almost 3,400. And that really is a testament to how much effort I put into winning that game. And I honestly feel like I earned it. Like, typically, I'm kind of, yeah. That was not an easy game, and it was a very satisfying win. So as these other screens play, which I don't really have to go into too much detail with, I did recently start streaming. The platform I use, it varies between Twitch and YouTube. If you want to know which one, follow me on Twitter, link in the description, to know when I stream. I usually post on the Twitter about 5 minutes before I actually get on. In addition, feel free to like, share, subscribe. That also helps grow my channel. And remember, at 250 subscribers, I will be posting a new every premium reviewed in 15 words or less video. I'm going to be focusing on tier 2 through tier 5 for the first one. And then the final one will come out when I hit 500 subscribers. Also, if you want to contribute more than that, feel free to donate to my Patreon or PayPal, but it's not required. All right, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and as always, I hope you have a fantastic dev striking day.